refurbish our old Coleman grill. We've had this for about 4 years now.
Yeah, something like that.
At least. And it's seen some better days. This burner was not working at all. This one was kind of working, but wasn't working enough to give us a full flame to even get water to boil. It's mostly our fault. We didn't clean it like we should have. It's been stored outside, so I think we have some dirt daubers under this side. So we're just going to clean this thing up and show you kind of a before and after in case you have an old grill that you're thinking about replacing. You can just clean it up pretty easily. So already we've taken this part off of the top here. We've taken off these two burners.
They just unscrew.
And now we're lifting up this top plate to get under there to really get it cleaned out to see kind of what's going on.
Yeah, we've just used this thing and used it and put it up, used it and put it up. We've never really taken the time. It's been progressively getting worse. And you can go buy a new one, and if this one won't work, that's what we'll do. But we figured, hey, if it's just a little cleaning and blowing out, which usually on propane stuff, it's usually just, it doesn't take much dirt in the air or gas lines to make these things not work right. So a little bit of disassembly. I got my compressor here in the house, and we're just, blowing a little compressed air through it. Andrew's been scrubbing and cleaning these.
We did take this. Try to see if you can focus on this. Can you see the light behind it?
Not really.
Okay. I'll do that in a minute. You can hold a flashlight behind this and see light through each one of these. This side was completely plugged with grease. So now we've cleaned that out and you can see through it. We've blown air through it to dry it out. And so this one should work better just by doing just that much. So
yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
Well, there was 2 bolts on the bottom. Undid, that's the ones that are on the napkin.
Right here.
We undid both of those, unscrew the burners, and they're just
these two.
They're there and there on the Colemans. Undid those 2, unscrewed the burners, pulled the 2 screws out of the striker.
That was these 2.
Yeah, and they'll just feed through there. And so now Andrew can lift off, and let's see how disgusting this really is.
Ooh, all sorts of fun stuff in there.
Yeah. And we've been having an issue the last time we were camping that the flame wouldn't get bigger or smaller. It just one size. And that's why we couldn't boil water or anything. We had to end up just doing it on fire.
This is real.
But yeah, so we're just going to probably blow some air through these things, clean them up good, and hopefully it'll be good as new. Whoa, what is all this?
I don't know.
Good night.
Someone's been living in here.
All right.
Well.
We're nasty folks. Alright, so what we're doing is we've taken the main burners off, blowed some air through them, seems to be flowing good. Then I got this up where I could get to it good. The rubber tip on my sprayer, spraying air into here, and while that's doing that, getting Andrew to turn this to see if we can tell the air going up and down by sound. Sounds like they're both working, because one of the issues we had the other day when we were camping was this burner hadn't worked in a while. So we was always, last, I don't know, 2 or 3 times we've gone camping, we've just been on this burner. And then this one though wouldn't fluctuate. The flame wouldn't get bigger or smaller. So didn't know if it was a gas issue or a fire, breathing issue. So we're just checking to make sure that all was working good. So seems to be, but we'll show you kind of what we're doing.
Okay, now go.
That one over there is open.
Oh.
Good sound. I'm getting low on pressure.
Okay.
That just kind of shows the valves are working.
Yeah, I can feel it, and I can tell when it's getting more pressure and less pressure.
A lot of times this is just process of elimination.
And I am over here trying to clean this. I'm using steel wool, and I'm just rubbing all of the sort of grease areas and just rubbing those and getting that.
Yeah.
Getting that.
Another thing is, I've been, to a lot of garage sales, and you'll see these things for nothing. People just sell them. So, you may be, camping on a budget or just looking at one. You may buy one at a garage sale that doesn't work, and this can help you diagnose and find you one of these for maybe $5 at a garage sale.
Yeah.
And do a little cleaning on it and have a good.
It doesn't work, and it's just stopped up.
Have a good camp stove. That other screw is.
Don't you love those things?
Alright, we got it all back together. Beforehand, this striker wasn't working, so...
Neither one of them were working.
They weren't?
Neither striker was working, no.
So that can be, sometimes these depend on being grounded to this. So sometimes just grease and dirt can get between there and infect that ground, and they don't spark. We blew out all the lines. And just cleaned it all real good. We've cleaned these two connectors. It's got good grounds. So let's see if we'll start with this one. Hey.
We got fire.
It fluctuates.
Nice.
So that one's good.
Look at there. Woo.
Awesome.
Awesome. Saved us $80.
$80 for a new one, or 30-45 minutes cleaning, which is freezing cold today anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see one at a garage sale or somewhere cheap and it's not working. If they set up like this one had one little dirt dauber deal. I know just from heaters though, little wall heater stuff, it does not take much dirt because the holes for these things are so tiny.
Dust will clog them.
Yeah, so just a good blow through, or maybe you've been like ours. We haven't really maintained ours like we should. We just used it and throw it back in the camp box.
Well, and granted, we were camping just in our camper, so we haven't been using this one because we had tent camped for a long time. Because then we were in the camper using our camper stove, and so now we're going back to regular camping, and so we just needed to clean it up. It's still got, rust. It's not perfect, but we're just gonna cook on it and get it dirty again. So
yeah, that's just rust. But
yeah,
hey,
it cleaned up pretty good considering what it looked like beforehand. I think.
the big thing is it works.
Yep, it works.
There you go.
Set that up there. Does that go like that? Bada boom. Yeah. We're keeping it clean from here on out.
Yeah.
We're gonna wash it. We're gonna wash it after every time we cook on it. That's inaccurate information. All right, yeah. Hey y'all, hush. Thank you.
So let's see.